Thank you, Your Honor. You state your name for the record and spell your last name, please.
My name is Anthony Gorgone. That's spelled Gorgone.
What is your occupation, sir?
I'm a crime lab analyst at the Florida Department of Law Enforcement in the biology or DNA section. Stain E gave a positive result for blood, so I brought that on to DNA testing. It gave me a mixture of DNA. I was able to resolve out a complete DNA profile for the major contributor to the mixture, and that matched George Zimmerman. The minor, I was not able to determine any DNA profiles for the lesser contributors or minor contributors, and I was not able to make any determination as far as if Trayvon Martin was included or excluded to that mixture. Stain E was located on the back right shoulder of the jacket, so right about here, the back of the right shoulder.
Stain I?
Stain I gave me a positive result for blood. The DNA testing showed a mixture of DNA. I was able to resolve out a partial DNA profile for the major contributor to that mixture, which matched George Zimmerman. And the statistical analysis over here is on that partial profile for that major contributor. The minor, I could not determine a DNA profile for any of the lesser contributors to the mixture. However, in my comparison, Trayvon Martin was excluded as a possible contributor to that mixture.
So in other words, there's no way that was Trayvon Martin. You excluded him completely.
Yes, that was my determination. Stain N gave a positive result for blood. I obtained a mixture of DNA. The major contributor and the DNA profile for the minor contributor in this sample were both resolved.
And what were your findings?
The major contributor matched George Zimmerman, and the minor, which was a partial profile for that minor contributor, that matched Trayvon Martin.
Do you recall where stain N was on defendant's jacket, sir?
Stain N is on the front right upper part of the jacket. So the front of the right hand shoulder. Stain U gave a positive result for the possible presence of blood. I obtained a mixture of DNA that I was not able to resolve into any single source major or minor contributors. When comparing the two DNA standards to the mixture, I determined that Trayvon Martin was included as a possible contributor to the mixture. Stain U was located on the cuff of it was kind of on the bottom of the right hand cuff. There's like a Velcro part, I guess, to tighten the cuff, and it was on that piece of Velcro on the bottom of the right hand cuff.
Can you demonstrate that in terms of what you're saying, the right
hand cuff, right about in this location.
Stain double B, sir.
Stain double B was positive for the possible presence of blood. I received obtained a mixture of DNA. I was not able to resolve that mixture into any kind of major or minor single source profiles. George Zimmerman was included as a possible contributor to the mixture. I was not able to exclude or include Trayvon Martin to the mixture. Stain BB is on the back surface of the jacket. It's on the left hand shoulder on the back, kind of towards the middle, so almost below the neck. It looks like it's about 6 or 7 inches from below the neck on the back.
It's very interesting, though, to think about the fact that George Zimmerman trained in MMA, and now he's come into court. You know, before he was a shaved head, goateed wearing, concealed gun wearing, Dirty Harry of his Sanford neighborhood. Now he's this big fat wimp, apparently, that sits in the courtroom. I don't understand.
And what do you mean he was able to support himself? What do you mean by that?
¿Y qué quiere decir usted que él estaba apoyado? ¿Qué quiere decir?
Porque estaba casi que en la misma posición, agachada.
Because he was
Sobre
almost
el cuerpo.
in the same position, you know, like stooping over, like the person who was on the ground.
Who did you see get up?
¿A quién viste tú levantarse?
El que estaba arriba.
The one who was on top.
And what did the person on top do when they got up?
¿Y qué hizo la persona que estaba arriba cuando se levantó?
Caminó, dio unos pequeños pasos de donde estaba el cuerpo
He walked, he took a few steps from where the body was
en dirección hacia el basurero de los perros.
in the direction towards the dog, the rubbish receptacle.
And what did the man do after he got up and started walking towards the dog waste receptacle?
¿Y qué hizo esta persona una vez se levantó y caminó hacia el bote de la basura del perro?
Caminó unos cuantos pasos.
He walked for a few
regresó,
steps.
regresó mientras hacía este recorrido, tocaba su cabeza
And
con una mano.
he walked towards the receptacles, then he walked back, and while he was doing this pacing, he would put his hands up on his head
Una
once,
mano, la
One
otra la
hand.
tenía en su cadera, ¿no?
and he had the other hand on his waist.
All right. Can you stand up for us and just place your hands how the man had his hands when he was walking around?
Tú puedes, por favor, entonces ponerte de pie y poner las manos en la posición en que la tenía el hombre según iba caminando.
Así.
Like this.
All right. Judge, for the record, her right hand was on her head and her left hand was on her left hip.